Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from Nio after the Q2 earnings is that investors or big financial institutions that were bearish, they are now becoming more bullish onto the stock because of the current performance that they are seeing onto Nio. I mean, JP Morgan came and reiterated and upgraded Nio from underweight into overweight with a price target of $8 from their previous $5 price target. This is something that is pretty exciting because it shows us that after the Q2 earnings, big financial institutions are starting to see Nio's performance and are indeed seeing the future looking bright for Nio. I mean, one of the reasons why JP Morgan said that they are increasing their price target and their sentiment around Nio is firstly because of the Q2 earnings, and over and above that, the developments around new models now in 2024 going into 2025, plus the fact that now because plus Nio's current cash positions, which offers the highest level of liquidity, plus cash position or current cash position, which shows that the company, it's quite at a comfortable place, right? Now, the last thing which made them increase their price target onto Nio from $5 to $8, they said there are more chances, or the chances are very high, that we might not see Nio coming to dilute to the shares again, trying to raise money, because things are starting to go smoothly based on what they saw in Q2 earnings. Nio is at a very comfortable place, and therefore chances of a dilution might be very slim, which is pretty good, exciting, and it is for this reason, or these are some of the reasons why they are now bullish onto the stock. And to say this, I mean, JP Morgan is one of the companies, or one of the institutions which came, of course, and become bearish, and they said because Nio was not going to release any new models this year, they don't see sales growing, they don't see Nio doing that well in terms of revenue and sales, which that led into the share price of Nio tanking. It is part of the reason why we saw Nio stock dropping quite sharply, because investors were losing confidence onto Nio because there were no new models that they are launching this year under the Nio brand, right? Which, seeing the kind of performance which Nio is making with these very same models, investors are starting to see or reconsider what they said beginning of the year, and that is Nio want to do that well, and they are seeing the potential that lies within this Nio stock. I mean, the president of Nio indicated that this year they are planning to sell 220,000 for both Nio and Onvo, where Nio they want 200,000, Onvo 20,000, which, like I said in the previous videos, though that's just the bare minimum of what we can expect. I think Nio, if they continue with the 20,000, we will reach around 210,000, which will be so amazing. Plus Onvo getting over or almost at 30,000, I believe will take that will take Nio close to, or somewhere between 235 to 245,000 vehicles this year. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see big financial institutions like JP Morgan coming and change their sentiment from underweight into overweight onto the Nio stock. It shows that they are now seeing also the potential, the blue sky that we've been saying it's coming. They are also seeing the blue sky coming from Nio, which, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm happy to see this coming from Nio. Nio today, it's finally broke, or is trading up $5, which shows the kind of excitement, the kind of sentiment that is around the market when we look into this stock. So it makes me to be really excited, and I hope we see Nio continue surging in terms of the share price, because let's face it, this stock price of Nio has been beaten down quite sharply. It would be good to see Nio going back to the $8, which is the price target for JP Morgan, and not only stay there but also continuing rising back to the double digits. That is when I think we can start at least taking a breather as investors who have been in this stock for quite some time. I mean, my average onto Nio, it's still quite high, and I think $10 it will then give me that of course breather, or I'll start to feel at least at ease, because my average is below $18, and yeah, $10 it will be getting closer and closer to for me to at least break even. And even if when it gets to break even, I'll just continue holding, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. What we can expect from here is just good news, right? Nio has been building, Nio has been introducing technology implementing projects to make sure that this company performs way better than what it was last year, which it was one of the toughest years. I mean, last year, guys, in terms of performance, Nio performed way lower than what so many of the people were anticipating, and to see at least this year Nio going to sell over 200,000 just from the Nio brand, I think it deserves a round of applause, because we were waiting for this for quite some time. It is good to see Nio selling 20,000 steadily so on a month to month, which will continue making the share price of Nio to recover. Gross margins are also improving, vehicle margins are also improving, cash at hand is also something that is quite steady, which shows or tells us one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this new sentiment from JP Morgan, which now makes them to have a price target of $8 per stock. I mean, $8 from when is currently trading at. You and me, I think we can agree that it is a good opportunity for those that probably don't still own the Nio stock to probably participate, because let's face it, if big financial institutions are starting to see this coming, something that us retail investors, we've been long and strong onto the Nio stock, not giving up, I think it's high time that we see a huge or a continuation of a recovery from the Nio stock. Otherwise, with all that, like I said, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. I'm happy, I'm excited. Nio, it's over $5 or trading over $5 as I'm doing this video, which is something that brings relief to those that have been on this stock for quite some time, like myself. So we look forward. The outlook is just positive, right? Yesterday Nio finished trading up 14%. Today we don't know, but it is already trading over $5. It's quite volatile today, but of course we will see, and we hope at least Nio also finishing the day today on a green, which will be so amazing, so relieving, because it will be like the 7th day in a row where we are seeing Nio finishing the day on a green. I mean, from last week Thursday, Nio stock has been doing pretty well till today, which is something that, like I said, it's pretty exciting, amazing to see these kind of performances on a day-to-day, and we hope to see this kind of rally continuing going into next week, because Nio is one of the stocks that have been beaten down quite sharply. Otherwise, that's all from me. Do your own DD, and God bless you all.